Let's bring in John Calipari, the Kentucky head coach. Coach, let me start with that tough question. Would you rather be 5 feet tall or 7 feet tall and no athleticism whatsoever?
What are you guys talking about? What is this, a slow day?
Yes.
There's nothing going on?
Yeah.
Are you trying to get viewers or chase people away? What are you guys doing?
We're just doing this for ourselves, Coach. If people want to eavesdrop, they want to, watch or listen, that's up to them.
So this is more for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, shoot. I thought it was ratings and stuff. You don't even know.
No, we just have fun. Remember you would tell your kids just go out there and have fun? That's all I'm just saying. I would just say.
Forget about the win.
Yes.
Don't worry about winning.
It's not about winning. Don't we all win if we're having fun, Coach?
You're sick.
Okay.
Human being.
Would you rather be a 5-footer or 7-footer with no athleticism?
I'd rather be like that 7-foot guy that walks in and dominates. And, I don't know. That's like, would you run real fast if it's pitch dark and you knew a wall was in front of you? Would you do that and try to win the race?
Wait, what kind of question is? Wait, you're questioning my question, and you just gave me that question?
Yes, and both questions are like, we have nothing to do. This is a conversation. This is like Seinfeld, just nothing.
Okay, let's start over. And let's start
over. Come on.
And let's welcome in John Calipari, the Kentucky head basketball coach, who joins us from New York City. Hi, Coach. How are you?
Hey, Dan Patrick. How are you?
What do people say in New York when they see you? What's the general question that you get?
Most of them looking like call me by the wrong name or don't even know, or their heads down. And I love this city. This is a great city. Everybody, this is a stimulating place to be for about 3 days. Really is. It is.
Did the Knicks ever call you to coach?
No, they didn't. And Scott Perry and I are friends, and he's going to do a great job. Steve Mills, we've talked about the draft and different things, but no. And, the biggest thing, I got a great job. I mean, I'm in a great situation, and I think these teams know that. And, the teams that I talk to are mostly about my players, and if anybody talks to me more than that, it's, going back and forth, like, hey, what are you doing? And I was really happy for Dwayne Casey. Well-deserved. You know what I mean? The job he did in Toronto, being in Detroit now, I mean, having a team that, to be able to say their personnel there and they got a chance. So happy for him, though.
The best player you coached against this year was who?
Geez, I don't think about those guys. I'm more or less worried about my guys.
Well, I know, but I'm curious your opinion when you.
I'm trying to think. Tell me who do we play against?
Sexton is pretty good, right?
He's really good. He's really physical. Got some size with him. Physically ready. He's good. He's a good player.
When's the last time you actually watched a player against your team? Like you were entertained by watching a player, he was that good. You ever allow yourself to do that?
No, never. And if a guy goes crazy, I'm mad that I didn't double team or didn't do something. Like, why would I let this guy do this? And I've done that a couple of times. You won't believe this. At times I get hard-headed, and I'm not going to do. We're not playing a boxing one. We're not trapping. Someone got to guard him. It's not, and I'm not a hard-headed kind of guy. What's the next level up from hard-headed? What would that be?
Are you defiant?
No, that's not a good word. Come on, man. I mean, you used to be. Look, this is called slipping.
How about stubborn? How about stubborn?
You want to be fiercely stubborn would have been pretty good with hard-headed. Yeah.
Okay.
Stubborn. That's a good word. Did someone slip you that word?
How about
I'm
Italian?
Not in there watching.
How about Italian?
It's Southern Italian from Calabria. That's what it is. Yeah.
All right. How many of your kids are going first round?
I'm hoping 3 or 4, but what you have is Kevin Knox, that positionless, what the league is going to, 6'9", almost 6'10". He's only 18 years old, youngest player in the draft. Scores it, shoots it. Shea Alexander, 6'6", point guard with 7-foot wingspan. That means you can switch pick and rolls. He can play in pick and roll, shoot the ball, and future, freshman. You have Hamid Diallo, the best athlete in the entire draft. You have Jared Vanderbilt, who only played 14 games for us, but his analytic numbers were off the chain. So they're all calling me like, what does this mean? And then Wenyan Gabriel, who's a 6'10" kid that shoots the ball well, like a perimeter stretch kind of guy. So
wow.
I'm looking forward to all of them having an opportunity to be drafted, and I'm going to be in the green room, and as you know, I'll be physically ill until they're drafted, the 2 that are in the green room, Kevin and Jay, and then I'll go watch the rest on the TV and be sick till the other 3 get picked.
I was trying to look at what the window of opportunity it is for these kids to develop, where you get a true sense of if they're going to be good NBA players. And the fact that, as you mentioned, we got a couple of 18-year-olds in here, 19-year-olds in here. Feels like with NFL draft prospects, I look at 3 years down the road. With NBA, I almost have to look 5 years down the road to decide how.
You're right.
Is that fair?
You're right.
Is that a fair window?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. And let me say this. I've had 25 freshmen drafted in the first round. All 25 freshmen that left us went in the first round. We've had 21 lottery picks. All of our kids in the lottery have gotten the second contracts and third contracts, or they're not eligible yet. But to really see, you got to wait probably 5 years, especially if you're thinking all-star. Like a Devin Booker and a Karl Towns and some of these guys, it was faster. It was more like 3 years, 2 years.
Yeah.
You could tell they're making it. But the normal guy, most of them, it's because they physically have to mature. In football, they don't let you come right out of high school or 1 year because fear of death in football.
Yeah.
It's a fear of death. But in basketball, it's more, when are you going to start shaving? Then we can start judging, where you are as a player. Hard to do that when they're physically not matured yet.
What guys in the draft that you went after didn't get?
Most of them.
Well, wait. Did you go after? Did you have a shot at Trae Young?
Yes.
Because he said he had to call you and tell you that he's not coming to Kentucky. He had to call Bill Self as well.
Yeah, and I've had that call, and naturally, you know what I would do. What do you think I did after he told me that? You know me well.
You're going to do great at Oklahoma, and
no, I slammed the phone down. It was nuts. Slammed it down. I did. I wished him well, but the whether it's Ayton or Bagley or Carter or we tried to get involved with all those kids, and so some kids come here, some kids don't. I mean, and they're all really good players, but what I do know is the kids that left us that were lottery picks have all made it, and then we look and watch. And my thing with our kids, what happens, the greatest thing they learn with us is how to be a great teammate. Yeah, you get better playing against other really good players in practice every single day. But the other side of this is you have to share. How many players in this draft will be volume shooters in the NBA?
Very few.
I'll just answer it for you.
Yeah.
None. Zero. So you have to learn to play off the ball. How many point guards who was a point guard in Cleveland? Who was a point guard in Golden State? Are you ready for this? The best point guard in the league ended up being off the ball, Chris Paul. Harden had the ball. So the game is changing, and being a volume shooter, our guys are positionless. They can play multiple positions. That's what we're teaching, and hopefully getting them ready. And tonight I'll be physically sick until these guys get picked.
Congrats. Have fun tonight, Coach. Always great to check in with you. Thanks for joining us.
And again, keep asking everybody, 7 foot or 5 foot, because it's a really good question.
I guarantee you. Okay, Coach, you can say this now and you can be mocking me, but I guarantee you at some point today, you're going to say something to somebody about that question, or somebody will walk up to you and go, Coach, would you rather be 5 feet tall or 7 feet tall with no athleticism?
You know what? I'm probably going to be stopped like 5 times. I'm going for a walk, and I fully expect it. So give me some minutes. I may go up to my room and think this through.
Yeah.
So I'm ready to be prepared for that answer.
But why don't you ask Commissioner Silver that? I'd just be curious. I mean,
I will.
Okay.
I will. You know what? And then we'll call. We'll talk. I'll ask him, and Mark Tatum. I'll ask his right hand man. I'll ask both of them to see what they say.
All
and
right.
when they look at me stupid, is there another follow up? Like, if they say this, are you stupid? Stupid? If they say that to me, what do I say?
Just say yes.
Okay. Thanks. Perfect.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
Thank you, Coach.
Patrick.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
Coach. Thank you. That's Coach John Calipari.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV or download the Dan Patrick Show app.